Hello, everyone. Mark Neustaedter with eXp Realty. It is Thursday, February 11th, and it is our weekly real estate update, joined as always by Jayden Bax. Jayden, are you staying warm up there in Crossfield?
Oh yeah, the fireplace is going hot today, and I've tried not to put my little toe outside the door, so I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. I was fortunate. I only had to go out once today, and it was sunny, and enjoyed that. But looking forward to some warmer temps coming, hopefully this weekend.
Yeah.
To start off today, I got an email from one of my builders that I've worked with, Excel Homes, and when I say worked with, our clients, actually Jayden and mine, just bought a new build with them, and I wanted to show you an example of one of their quick possession homes. Oh, there we go. We're back. We're back. So I thought it'd be interesting to do a quick rundown in terms of purchase plus improvements, which Jayden will walk us through. So it's the Huntley model, and it's quick possession, May 2021. 397.9, which I think is a pretty good price for a single family detached home, 1442 square feet. You can see the floor plan there. So pretty open concept, great room, kitchen in the back right here. And there you can see my mouse right there. Oh, we can even enlarge it. Look at that. So your mudroom in the back, half bath, kitchen, nook, and then great room in the front. And so let's get back to the upper floor. And yeah, so nice layout. You've got your big master with an ensuite, walk-in closets, and then the two kids' bedrooms in the back. What you will notice with this home is there is no garage or developed basement. So that is where Jayden comes into play. And Jayden, actually, I was just speaking to one of our contractors in BNI today, and he talked specifically about purchase plus improvements. So for those people that have never watched our weekly little show here on Facebook, YouTube before, talk to them about purchase plus improvements and how it would work with this type of home.
Yeah, for sure. So we have actually talked about it quite a bit, but it's perfect. This is the perfect situation for that, right? So if you're looking for that single family detached, and as Mark has been saying week after week, there's not a ton of supply out there for that product right now, especially considering the demand that we have. And so if this Huntley in Walden is just perfect for you, but you have to have a garage. You don't want to be going out to the street and plugging in your car and starting it on cold days like today. You got to have a garage. Purchase plus improvements is the perfect program for you. So how it works, generally speaking, there's some lenders that will give you up to 10% of the purchase price, others that will give you up to 20. But almost always, unless you get a special exception, the maximum amount you can borrow is $40,000 extra. And so the way that works is during the conditions phase, you would come and you get some quotes done. And most lenders are okay with just one quote, right? So you get a quote for your garage that says this garage is going to cost me $40,000 to do, and this is the breakdown of why it'll cost $40,000. And then we go through the process. You take possession, and you get your money forwarded for the home, and then that $40,000 is going to stay there with the lawyer, and will be complete when the garage is completed. That money can get sent out to the contractor. So it's a really good way to be able to negotiate a little bit with your contractor and say, listen, I might need to come in with a deposit right now. Just bought a new home. A lot of the cash got tied up into that. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to pay as you go, but you know that money's not coming to my hands. It's going directly to you. Would you be amenable to taking the vast majority of that upon completion? And, depending on the contractor, that might be a good deal for them. And so generally speaking, they want that work done between 90 and 120 days from possession. But there's a little bit of wiggle room there now too, because we know with COVID, with this crazy cold weather, you're not pouring concrete right now, right? Like nobody's putting in concrete pads for a detached garage in the back.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of wiggle room for that as well. So I just think, and then, same kind of thing for the basement. You would just outline scope of work and get a detailed quote. And generally speaking, at the end, it's proof of completion. And so maybe you're paying an appraiser to come in and say, yep, completed as per scope of work. Or maybe, depending on the lender, there's other ways of doing that. And so just a really, really great way to take that clean puff 80% house that Mark always talks about and just finish it off to get it closer to 100% of what you want.
Perfect. Jayden, that's great. Appreciate that. So reach out to Jayden if you have questions on Purchase Plus improvements and how he might be able to help you get really your dream home when it isn't right now, if that makes sense. But let's talk about the stats here for this week. Another good week for sold and pending sales. And we had a few less new listings come on the market for single family detached. So we're down pretty significantly, around 60 listings. And then our total sold plus pendings as well, over 400. So again, we're seeing the numbers continue to be the sold plus pending are eating up every piece of new inventory on the detached side of things. Expired is only 16 this week. So our total detached listings were at 1555, just slightly down from the week prior. And pretty much, over the last 4 weeks, they've been in that 1,500 range. Our total listings, and again, including apartments, row townhouse, duplex, semi-detached, that's at 3933, which is a slight increase of around 50 over, it's right on 50, an increase of 50 listings over last week, which is really not a whole lot. And if you look at the last 3 weeks, they're right around 3,900. Again, well down from where we were last year at this time. And, I have some listings that are coming up, but those will go quickly because they're single family detached in that, 400-ish range. And those will disappear pretty quickly. So again, if you are at all remotely interested in finding out what your home's value would be in this kind of market, certainly reach out to me and we can have a conversation about that. But another positive week for statistics. Certainly if you're looking to buy, again, you got to get that list in. I just today speaking to a new client, and he is wanting to purchase an Airdrie, and yikes, we requested 5 showings for Saturday, and I think 2 or 3 at least are conditionally sold. So that is the challenge. I say to clients, new clients that I'm talking to right now, and we're going to keep beating this drum, is get your pre-approval done so you do not have to worry about it when you're in the throes of trying to make an offer, right? Jayden? I know we talked about it, but talk about the pre-approval one more time.
Well, and then honestly, it makes everything so much simpler when we go to make the offer, right? Because you're going to have, these people that are selling, they don't want a month of conditions, right? Like that's just not going to happen. And so we can't go through that process of collecting all the paperwork and doing all of that kind of stuff. There's no time. And so, and on top of that, the lenders are slammed right now, right? Like it's a hot market. And so things aren't turning around from one day to the next. So you want to have all your ducks in a row. When I put in a package to a lender, I prefer to have 90% of the documentation submitted up front. I want that to be there with them, for them to get on top of that as soon as they can, just in case there's some little ticks that we need to come back and change later. So definitely on that pre-approval.
Absolutely. So recapping today, Purchase Plus improvements, whether it's a brand new build, one of these quick possession homes down there in Walden. I just want to add a footnote here. If you want a realtor to help you with a new build, we have to be with you on your first visit to that show home. And there's tons of benefits, which I can talk you through on a quick phone call, of which I just went through this with these clients in Walden. Mark, which upgrades should we do now versus later, right? What are the upgrades that you should do at time of build versus later, things that you can do later? Well, we talked about it with these particular clients. For them, doing the basement just wasn't in the budget. And to be fair to my builder friends, it's always more expensive when you do it through a builder versus an independent contractor. So we talked about that, talked about the pre-approval again, how important that is, especially in the market right now when you're going out there to make an offer. And reach out to us. We're here for you. And we're both very busy, but never too busy to take your call. Jayden, thanks so much. That was great info again on that Purchase Plus improvements. And we will talk to you next week.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Happy Family Day to everybody out there.
Yes, that's right. Have a great long weekend. Have a good one, everybody.